Hey guys, Lord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Konshu Build-A-Figure Wave, Howard the Duck, and Scott Lang's head in a jar, question mark? Get into that. That said, this of course brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro and Ye Olde Ollies, a store that we in upstate New York are fortunate to have. That way, I don't gotta pay 25 bucks for bullshit like this. Yeah, I can tell you right now, not worth 25 bucks. I think it's worth 10 all day long. That's fine. That said, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, if you're wondering how small this guy is, I mean, here's Konshu's foot. Very small. Very small. I'll move a little closer for you. I mean, this guy's still in his final thoughts post. Like, what more do you want? Setting him aside. Howard the Duck's only accessory is this Scott Lang head in a jar. It doesn't even articulate. Like, that kind of blows. Like, I thought it would have at least had some articulation, but it's got nothing. You can't even take it out and put other heads in here. Which, that's like half the fun, man. You could have put Spider-Man's head in there. You could have put Ghost Rider's head in there. You could have put Joe Mama's head in there, but you can't put anyone's head in there except Scott Lang. And that, my friends, is lame. So, taking a closer look at Howard the Duck. I wasn't actually 100% sure I was going to keep this guy. I actually like him a little bit. Enough to hold on to, because I don't have a Howard the Duck from my Legends collection, and this one is going to have to do. That said, as far as his articulation goes, what the heck's he got in the head? Is it a disc? I want to say he's got a disc-hinged neck, but I honestly couldn't tell you. I might try and pop that off later and see what's up. I think it's just a ball peg. Yeah, it's just a ball peg. It's a ball peg. It's not even hinged. I got a little headless man running around. There you go. But it can rotate. It can look up and down. It can tilt a little bit. Shoulders go out to the side about that far. Back down, they will rotate. Single jointed elbow. That works. He's got a swivel in the elbow, swivel in the wrist. Ball jointed waist, so he can tilt back forward a little bit. You gotta kind of tilt him back to get him to stand. That is kind of how he stands anyways, so he is top heavy too. I actually did warp the legs on mine a little bit so he could stand, because mine were kind of bowed in, but it seems to be holding its shape okay. That said, his feet do turn. Nothing in the legs, even though there's plenty of meat on the legs. They could have stuck something in there. And these hands do pop off pretty easily, so it would have been nice to get some all hands. However, they don't go back in because the pegs are gummy, so you have to heat up his arms to get those back in if you want to do a hand swap with somebody else and then put those back. That said, a friend of the channel, Evil Villain, was mentioning to me earlier tonight than I am recording this, that there is a Fortnite figure from the fine folks over at Jazzwares, or Wicked Cool Toys, and a lot of people are taking this guy's head and hands, popping them onto that figure. It's like a 3-pack or something. So if you're so inclined, grab this guy at Ollie's and then go grab that 3-pack, and then you'll have a fully articulated Howard the Duck, I guess, question mark. So before we wrap this sucker up, because there is not much left to talk about here, let's bring our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibular right here. Just dropping his mace. Again. There. You can really see him. And the infamous 11 spawn. And to his credit, Howard the Duck is not as small as I thought he'd be. I think he's a lot bigger than Spider-Ham, but I don't have him handy to compare here. But with that being said, it is time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and for 25 bucks, no, absolutely not. However, for 10 bucks, ye old Ollie's price, yes, I'm going to say that good old Howard the Duck and Scott Lang, question mark, here are definitely worth it. And if you were one of the poor unfortunate souls who paid 25 bucks for this set, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.